How y'all feel about? All right. So since we've been talking about dating and shit like that all day, would you date a feminist?
Would I date a feminist?
Yeah, like a full blown feminist. Like
it depends. Like,
depends
are you talking
what?
about? Because there's like, so you're talking about like the media feminist, basically, like the one that like everyone hates, kind of, because you're not talking about like the actual meaning of feminist.
No, you're talking. All right, so there's so I would date a first wave feminist.
Okay.
I think my wife, she used to be kind of like third wave-ish, not really. There's a lot of things like, it's gonna sound like I've been programming her, but not really. Like, what I did was like I'll show her stuff that she wasn't aware of, like politically, because a lot of this stuff is political. Like, my wife's always been a liberal. Like, I'm not a liberal, right? I'm a conservative and shit. Like, and I follow conservative politics, but I read a lot of stuff like in regards to both sides. So I would show her shit like, look, man, like, she tells me she believes in this, and I'm like, look, this is what these people are doing. And I would always show her, and then it got to the point where she's like, yo, I'm tired of this. Like she doesn't, like, she was all super for like legal, like all these illegal immigrants and getting all these benefits and stuff like that. And then once she realized that, oh, now she's paying taxes for illegal immigrants to be able to get licenses in New York, she was like, yo, I'm tired of this. Like, I'm tired of this. Like, we already have all these people that are paying taxes and like that are struggling in New York, and all these like politicians are worried about fucking illegal immigrants. Like,
yeah,
you know what I'm saying? So like, she was like a third, like she was third wave-ish, like she was there, not really like full blown, but she was there, and I kind of like brought her back, like showing her and giving her a lot of examples of a lot of the things like these people believe and say they do, because they're not really, the third wave feminists are not really about equality. They're about like women's superiority, like social supremacy. I'm sorry.
So a third wave feminist, you're telling me? First of all, I'll be honest with you, I don't think it even ever make it to that point. I think if a third wave feminist talked to me, she'd probably start screeching within like the first 2 minutes of us talking.
What?
Screeching.
Yeah. Like screeching. Like, you know when, you know when you like, let's say if you had tried to tell your mother about the car accident last night, what was she doing? She's gonna start yelling and being mad, illogical, because she was like, obviously she, you know, it's not the same thing, but I'm saying like, it's like I was saying she would start screeching because she wanted to start arguing and yelling at me and this and that because of the way that I view certain things. So what are you saying? What you would do if a girl tried to take a shit on his chest during sex? I'm not gonna lie, if a girl tries to defecate on my chest, Steven, if a girl tries to defecate on my chest while we're having sex, she's getting pieced up, bro. I'm gonna have to Mike Tyson her shit real quick.
No, like, not, well, wait,
hold on, how would she even get good? That's what I'm saying. Like, see that? Why would she ever have the moment, bro? First of all, the moment that I see her get up, bro, I'm snatching her legs, bro, putting her in a triangle and everything. Like, she's done for. She's going to sleep.
Yo, that shit is funny. No, but let's go back to the topic.
So,
man.
like I was saying, if a third wave feminist talked to me for 5 minutes, I feel like I'd have her screeching because I simply just wouldn't agree with a lot of.
Nah, they probably I don't know. They probably like be mad, but not really, because you get oppression points because you're a person of color. So they'd be like, well, he's just a minority. He doesn't know any better. Like,
yeah, and then that's when I really slap her with this minority privilege. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. So, but what about you? Would you date a feminist? Why not?
Because
it's the same thing, to be honest.
There's a lot of people. I really don't care what other people think. Like, how people like think like. Like, you know how there's so many thoughts, like ways of mindsets in the world now. Like, everybody got. I don't care.
Everybody wants to be unique.
I don't care about none of that. I don't care who likes Trump. I don't care who likes trans people. I don't care about none of that. It doesn't affect my life. But her being in my life, I don't like agree with this. Like, it's not that I agree. I would say I'm a feminist. I agree in human and like equal human rights.
You're first wave.
So the thing with me and feminism.
No, hold on. Let him finish.
No, go ahead.
So they take stuff to a different level, like you just know how they act, like the way those certain people act when it comes to like other people's mindsets, it runs their life basically.
I think that those third wave feminists or those people that try to control,
they don't bother me though. Like, no,
have you ever met one?
Yeah,
I've never met one.
I've met a few.
Yeah, I've met one.
I've met a few.
Maybe I have, and I just didn't realize. Cause a lot.
And that's fine. The way that they think is fine. It doesn't affect my life. But her being my girlfriend would affect my life.
Yo, what about somebody calling y'all transphobic because you would not date a trans woman?
Then that's how they feel.
Yeah, that's just
No. But like, how do you feel like?
That's not stupid. It's not transphobic.
Yeah, like, because they're saying
I wouldn't date a white girl either. I'm white phobic.
You're racist?
When you're white.
That's what I'm saying, but it don't matter.
Let me see if I can pull it up. Hold on, because I think it's on Twitter. I have the video somewhere.
No, to be honest with you, bro, I don't think it's transphobic to not want to. Bro, everyone has preferences, bro. Like,
yeah. So, but that's the thing, like, because it goes back to like, I don't know if we talked about it, but like, initially, like, you know, the LGBTQ movement was about like, yo, let us get married, like. We don't want to bother anybody. We just want to have equal rights. All right, cool.
I didn't mind any of that. Like,
and then they just like, you know, and obviously not everybody in the LGBTQ. Not everybody the will with.
Yeah, some people just OD it.
Not everybody in the LGBTQ community is like that. Obviously, honestly, I would say like majority of the LGBT community are like normal people. Like they don't think or nothing crazy like that. But the most vocal ones like that take it to the extreme. That those are the ones you always see like talking about like, oh, you're transphobic if you like if you would not date like a trans woman because that's a real woman. Like, no, that's not a real woman. I'm sorry. Like,
what if I just what if I just think that the trans woman is ugly?
You're here's the video.
It's just the fact that
like
used to be
3 other videos with no avail. Not wanting to date a trans person automatically makes you transphobic, and there are multiple reasons why. First off, transphobic does not necessarily mean that you disagree entirely.
That's it. I don't want to watch the whole. It's like a TikTok, whatever. We're not gonna watch that. We're not gonna watch that whole thing. But
it doesn't make any sense.
It really doesn't.
Literally,
it's basically the same thing when people say if you don't date a black girl, you're anti-black or something like that.
Yeah, like that's dumb as fuck. Like, but that's what I'm talking about. Like, so these people are like crazy. Like they're like, oh, at first it was about, oh, let us get married. Now
they're
it's like,
actually crazy.
Like it's like, oh, let us get married. Like we just want equality. Now it's like you have to accept us. Okay, now we accept you. No, now you have to like us. Like you go out of your way, bring your preferences, and you have to like us. Like, no, I'm not. I don't have to.
Here's the thing about liking them, bro. I already don't like majority of the people in the world. So why the fuck would I like you?
No, but it's not. I'm not even talking about. I'm not even talking about that.
So it's like, if I don't like majority of the people, does that make me a fucking like? Am I people phobic now? Like,
you're human phobic.
I'm human phobic now. Like, no, bro. That's not how that works. People just are brought up in different.
It's not to me. To me, like I would never like. I don't. There's nothing. Like, why would I date? Like, why would I? Like, no offense. Like, you want to be a trans woman? Like, and I actually had an experience, man. Like, back in the day, I used to go on this website. It was like a dating website, but it was like a local thing that they had back in New York. Not a lot of people know about it.
Backpages?
No. I've never been on Backpage, believe it or not, or Craigslist or none of that. You know, I got a homeboy that used to do that, but no, I never done that. But I used to go on this website. It was like an actual dating site.
I know what you're talking about.
And
I used to watch you get on the time.
Yeah, and
I remember when you had trolled that one tranny.
That word, man.
Trans. I'm sorry. That
yeah,
word trans.
but no, like I got on this website, man. Like there was like this pretty ass girl, basically, right? And like I already thought like, yo, I'm too ugly for this pretty ass girl to like want me, bro. So I had suspicions, bro. So like we would talk on the phone, or like we would talk on the phone, or like we would video chat, and I try to get this person to, like, show me their hands, cause like no matter what you do as a trans person, you can never change your hands, and you can never change the size. I think it's the size of your feet, your hands, and there's something else I can't remember, but whatever. It's like 3 things you can't change no matter what the hell you do to your body. So I try to get this person to like show me their, basically show me, and they always felt like super offended. And then like one day I met up with them and I straight up asked them like, yo, are you like transgender? They're like, yeah. And I was like, yo, I'm sorry, but like I'm not into that. Like I knew. I was like, bro, it's like this woman. I mean, this whatever. She thinks she's a woman, whatever. This woman like really pretty, and I'm not like the most attractive guy. And I'm like, what the fuck would this person see in me? Like, no way. And Yeah, that was like that was the experience I had with like a transgender person. Like, but like they were cool about it. Like I was like, yo, if you want to be friends, we could be friends. I obviously wasn't going to be friends, but that was just a way of being like.
Yeah. That's
that's the universal situation.
That's a universal. I don't want to fuck with you, but like you know, it's not because I don't want to fuck with you. It's just that like your situation going on.